It is late afternoon on a Tuesday, the day I volunteer at Bendel Acres, a nursing home in Toronto. And as the elevator doors open, the place hits me. The smell of the ground beef and pureed carrots from lunch, a row of wheelchairs by the nursing station of men and women mostly staring into the distance. And one by one, I approach my aunties and uncles. A gentle touch, a high five or a fist pump, and it's like magic. They look up and light comes back in their eyes. And with a simple moment of play, we can create a connection from the heart. As a caregiver for my grandparents and as someone who now works in this space, how do we create more moments like that for as many people as we can? Because whether you are a parent, a son, a spouse, or a granddaughter, caregiving is an experience shared by both young and old. Statistically, we will all be a caregiver at some point in our lives. In my research on caregiver resilience, I learned that some families, aging and caregiving are like two lonely sides of the same journey. Take my dad and my 90-year-old grandma, for example. When he's under stress, he wants to control the situation and focus on what's urgent and physical. Have you taken your meds today? What have you had for lunch? And my grandma, she pulls back, feeling resistant and lonely, when they're really both longing for a moment of connection. And this story is not unique to my family. Persistent loneliness can significantly shorten your lifespan more than even obesity. And 40% of American seniors say that they are lonely. And it's not just them, also their caregivers. An alarming 8 out of 10 caregivers of dementia patients suffer from loneliness. So what's the remedy? Connection. The most resilient caregivers that I've come across find their strength through simple moments of play. And I'm using the word play loosely here because really what I mean is any activity that can bring about an opening of your heart. Inspired by what I learned, I wanted to share this simple idea with families, healthcare workers, with really anyone who could use a nudge to play. At my social enterprise, Joy Can Do, we are introducing mini activities of play and togetherness into the practice of care. These come from a variety of therapies like art and dance and storytelling, and they're designed to build connection across ages and capacities, including dementia and accessible play. It could be as simple as an impromptu karaoke session to something completely grandchild-friendly, like tossing around an air balloon. No prep is required. All it takes is a playful mindset. And when put into practice, for one healthcare worker, they would start each visit with a bit of sensory play. A different mystery object to touch and smell and guess. And for another family, they would use our play ideas during their nursing home visits. Play can even be virtual, like when my son FaceTimes with his grandma and they do a little dance-off. In the words of Mother Teresa, it is not how much we do, it's how much love we put in the doing. So please remember this. When you're caring for another, start with play, because it really doesn't take much, and it's going to be so good for you as it will be for them. And someday, when we're in our ripe old age and we're sitting by that same nursing station, may someone approach you with a loving invitation to play. Thank you.